Welcome to Unsolved Historical Mysteries. The mysterious Antikythera Mechanism, was it the world's first computer? Welcome to another journey through one of history's greatest mysteries. Today, we dive deep into the story of the Antikythera Mechanism, a device so advanced, it's often referred to as the world's first computer. But how could something this sophisticated exist in ancient Greece? Over 2,000 years ago? The story of the Antikythera Mechanism begins in 1901, when divers exploring a shipwreck off the coast of the tiny Greek island of Antikythera made a startling discovery. Among the treasures and remnants of a lost civilization was a corroded bronze artifact that didn't seem to fit with the rest. At first, it looked like a collection of random gears and plates. But as experts began to study it, they realized they were looking at something truly extraordinary. For years, the exact purpose of this artifact remained a mystery. Was it a clock, a navigational tool, or something far more advanced? The Antikythera Mechanism, as it came to be known, puzzled scientists and historians alike for decades. The real breakthrough came when X-ray imaging revealed its intricate system of gears, precisely engineered in ways that should have been impossible for the time. This discovery shook the foundations of what we thought we knew about ancient technology. Today, we know the Antikythera Mechanism is much more than just an artifact. It's a window into the brilliance of ancient minds. But what exactly did it do? And how was it made? In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind this incredible device and explore why some experts believe it might be the world's first analog computer. Now that we know how the Antikythera Mechanism was discovered, let's explore the big question. What was it used for? At first, its purpose was a total mystery. Historians and scientists were baffled by the intricate design and craftsmanship. The mechanism had dozens of gears, dials, and inscriptions, but no one could figure out exactly what they were for. Was it a simple timekeeping device? Or could it have been something far more complex? One of the leading theories is that the Antikythera Mechanism was used as an astronomical calculator. Researchers believe it could predict solar and lunar eclipses, track the movements of planets, and even determine the dates of important events. In the ancient Greek calendar, this level of sophistication is mind-blowing, considering it was built around 100 BCE, long before modern computing or even precise mechanical clocks. But it wasn't just an astronomical tool. Some scholars argue that the Antikythera Mechanism could have been a navigation aid for sailors. Given its ability to track celestial movements, it might have helped mariners navigate the open seas. Others believe it may have been used for educational purposes, teaching students about the complexities of the cosmos and time. Despite all these theories, there's still no definitive answer. The device remains shrouded in mystery. Even with modern X-rays and 3D imaging, some parts of the mechanism are still too corroded to fully understand. However, one thing is clear. Whoever designed this machine was far ahead of their time. The Antikythera Mechanism demonstrates an advanced understanding of both mathematics and engineering that challenges our assumptions about ancient technology. So how exactly was the Antikythera Mechanism built? The more we learn about its construction, the more incredible it seems. The device is made up of over 30 bronze gears, each intricately crafted and precisely arranged to perform complex calculations. But how did the ancient Greeks achieve such precision in a time when advanced tools and machinery didn't exist? First, let's look at the gears. These gears are not just functional, they are masterpieces of engineering. They have perfectly spaced teeth that allow the mechanism to rotate smoothly, calculating the movements of the sun, the moon, and the planets with astonishing accuracy. Some of these gears are as small as a coin, requiring microscopic precision that rivals modern watchmaking. How did the Greeks create these gears with such precision? Historians believe that the builders must have had access to highly specialized tools. They likely used lathes and cutting devices that were far ahead of their time, tools we didn't think existed in the ancient world. This challenges our understanding of ancient engineering, suggesting that the Greeks may have had advanced mechanical knowledge long before the Renaissance period. The mechanism also includes dials and pointers, which were used to display information about the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. These dials were calibrated so that users could track specific celestial events, everything from lunar cycles to eclipses. Some dials even indicate the phases of the moon, adjusting for variations in its orbit. To uncover all these details, modern scientists had to use cutting-edge X-ray and 3D imaging technology. These scans revealed the internal structure of the mechanism, showing us how its gears and dials work together to calculate celestial events. Without these technologies, we might never have understood the true complexity of this ancient device. What's even more remarkable is that the knowledge behind the Antikythera mechanism seems to have been lost after its creation. For centuries, no other device like it was made, leading us to wonder how much ancient knowledge have we lost over time. Now, let's address the big question: was the Antikythera mechanism the world's first computer? While it may not resemble the digital computers we use today, some experts argue that it fits the definition of an analog computer, a device that performs complex calculations using mechanical parts rather than electrical components. The Antikythera mechanism was capable of tracking the movements of celestial bodies, predicting eclipses, and even forecasting planetary alignments. It did all of this through a series of gears, dials, and indicators, much like an analog computer performs tasks through physical components, like resistors and capacitors. The ability to calculate and predict future events based on input data is the very foundation of what we consider computational today. However, some might ask, can a device this old really be called a computer? When we think of computers, we typically imagine modern machines capable of running software, storing data, and performing tasks in milliseconds. But, in essence, a computer is simply a tool designed to process information. And by that definition, the Antikythera mechanism certainly qualifies. In fact, if you compare it to later analog computers, such as those used in the early 20th century for navigation and astronomical calculations, the Antikythera mechanism is strikingly similar. The main difference is that it was created 2,000 years earlier. What's even more astonishing is that the level of sophistication seen in the Antikythera mechanism didn't appear again in human history until the Renaissance, when clockmakers began creating mechanical devices of comparable complexity. But why did this knowledge seem to vanish for centuries? Was it lost in the collapse of ancient civilizations? Or was it simply forgotten until later generations rediscovered similar ideas? The truth is, we may never know. However, the Antikythera mechanism's advanced engineering proves that ancient civilizations were far more technologically capable than we often give them credit for. As we come to the end of our journey through the mystery of the Antikythera mechanism, it's clear that this ancient device is far more than just an artifact. It's a window into the scientific genius of ancient Greece. But what does the mechanism really tell us about the knowledge and capabilities of people over 2,000 years ago. First, the Antikythera Mechanism reveals that ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we often realize. The Greeks weren't just philosophers or mathematicians, they were also brilliant engineers capable of creating devices with a level of precision that wouldn't be matched again for centuries. The complexity of the mechanism shows us that the ancient world's understanding of astronomy and mechanics was incredibly sophisticated. This device also challenges our assumptions about the linear progress of history. We often think that technological advancement is a steady climb, each generation building upon the last, but the Antikythera Mechanism suggests that ancient societies may have had knowledge and skills that were lost for hundreds of years. What other scientific or technological innovations from the ancient world have we yet to uncover? What's even more fascinating is that the exact origins of this knowledge remain unclear. How did the ancient Greeks develop the expertise to build such a machine? Was this technology shared from other cultures? Or was it a product of unique Greek innovation? These are questions that historians and scientists continue to investigate. Today, the Antikythera Mechanism is a symbol of human ingenuity, a reminder that even in ancient times, people were capable of astonishing feats of science and engineering. It also serves as an inspiration for modern scientists. The ongoing research into the mechanism's functions and origins might still reveal new secrets, helping us understand not only the past, but also the ways in which ancient knowledge has shaped the present. So, while we may never fully unlock all the mysteries of the Antikythera Mechanism, one thing is certain: it stands as one of the greatest technological achievements of the ancient world, and its discovery continues to expand our understanding of human history. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.